All right, guys. So I hope you enjoyed those hoops, watching those hoops stitch out. Well, watching the design stitch out on the hoops as much as I had hooping everything and putting it on the hoop, on the embroidery. I cannot talk today, y'all. Putting the hoop on the embroidery machine. And again, our project, for the most part, it looks good. I just cannot figure out if this is a calibration issue here, or that's the way the file looks. But I think that may be the way the file looks. Not quite sure. But anyway, looks great. Hoops work. Until next time, peace, be blessed, stay crafty. I'm your girl T, and I'm out. One God, one love. Hug somebody, tell somebody you love them, because that may be the only one they get today. And don't forget to like the video, leave me a comment, share it out, and hype me up, hype me up, hype me up, hype me up, okay? All right, y'all. Peace. I'm gone. All right, guys. So we're back. We are at our Brother Anovis NV6750D, okay? I'm trying to keep you guys in frame as much as possible. So we're only going to test out one of these hoops, okay? And then we will do a second video for the other one. But we're just going to stitch out something that is already built into our machine. Or if I can get to a design that I know has been digitized well, not those Etsy things. Y'all, I've been having the worst luck with Etsy files. So if it is not a Craftable Things file or a Delonda file, I'm not going to buy them off of Etsy, okay? Because I've been having the worst luck. Okay, but anyway, that's not what we're here about. So you have these magnets. Ooh, I love that, okay? Oh, okay. All right, so Tech, I see y'all. So far, I'm loving it. I loved how it was packaged, and all of that good stuff. So it definitely came packaged well. It gives you a magnetic hoop instructions. So if you've never used these before, and you also get the grid line, okay? All right, so I'm gonna put this down and this down, and we're just going to take that magnet off the back, and then we're gonna hoop a piece of, let me grab a piece of fabric that, you know, is sort of kind of, okay, I reckon this right here will do. This is just, we're just going to use a piece of scrap fabric. We're going to go ahead and we're going to, ooh, those magnets are strong, y'all. I didn't even move those magnets just now. And baby, they clamp down together by themselves, okay? So the magnets are definitely really strong. So I don't think you have anything to worry about with your materials jumping off. And like I said, this is just a test piece of fabric. We're not looking for, you know, anything major here. We're just going to, you know, kind of put this down. Or do I have a bigger piece of fabric? Because I want to use this piece right here for something else. So let me grab this piece of fabric. Yay. Okay. So this is the piece of fabric that we're going to use. And I'm just going to, yeah, that's fine. Well, we don't need it that big though. So I'm not going to, oh, my clip. Y'all, one of my favorite clips just jumped off, but I'll find it. But anywho, so we're just going to, all I'm doing, y'all, I know you can't see me. All I'm doing is just cutting off a piece of this fabric, because remember, they won't need nothing, you know, nothing special, okay? Nothing special right now, just piece of fabric, okay? And then we're just going to lay this down like so. I'm not going to use any water solvy or anything like that. we don't want to leave this hanging off either. So when you're using your scrap fabric, y'all, you know, you want to be you want to use them moderately with your scraps, because you know, you never know when you need scraps, and you don't want to be running around trying to use up all your good material. Okay, hold please. All right, guys, so we are back. I had to change the foot on there because I had the sewing foot on there. I usually don't sew on this machine, but I was just trying something out. So there's that. All right, so I'm gonna tighten this just a little bit and maybe like put that off to the side. Okay, so then you're going to go ahead and you're going to, you know, slide it in like so. Okay, slide it in like, you know, most magnetic hoops for whatchamacallit. And oops, let me bring y'all out just a little bit. Okay, so let's see what we're going to be able to stitch. Like I said, it's just going to be something really, really simple, nothing too complex. And let's do this. Now, we won't be changing. Let me see if this is correct. We're going to go ahead and trace. Oh, y'all. You girl ain't put the needle in. I done put the needle back in. All right. I can't remember. This might be a regular. I can't remember, but hopefully this is the right needle. It should be okay though, because I was sewing vinyl, so it should be a leather needle. All right, so we have our needle put back in. Now all we're going to do is go ahead and thread it. Now remember, a regular sewing machine and embroidery machine, you're going to thread that needle from front to back, and on an industrial, you're going to do it from left to right. Okay, that's just a little tip of the day for you. Okay, little tip of the day. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and, sorry y'all if I'm in the way. All right, there we go. All right, so now I think we're good. So now we're just gonna retrace this again. And these magnets, they come pretty far over, so you should be fine, but we're going to redo this again. All right, looks like it's going to be okay. So I'm going to hit close, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hit start. And this should only take about 9 minutes. So I'm going to let you guys watch it stitch out just a bit. I'm not really worried about that long thread that's down there. This is like a polyester thread that I'm using. So remember, you want to make sure you have the right tension. When you're embroidering, you want to make sure that you have the right, you know, the right needle, the right thread, the right bobbin. you want to make sure you have all of the things, because when you have all of the things, that makes your machine flow so much more smoother. So as you can see right here, so far we're doing pretty good. Pretty good. Okay. So while we are watching this stitch out, I want to take a moment to thank today's sponsors, which is Miss Betty and Miss Judy from the SewTech store. Thank you guys, thank you ladies for reaching out to me, asking me to review your product for you. So here we have it. So far, I am liking it. We will do like a 3-month update. We'll do a 6-month update, and possibly even a year update. Okay, so shout out to SewTech for sponsoring today's video. What do you guys think about this hoop so far? Do you like it? Is it something you think you could use to embroider with? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Remember, y'all gotta hype me up, hype me up, hype me up, okay? Y'all gotta hype me up, right? Now, I will say this, the thread that I'm using, it's just a regular Gutermann all-purpose thread. It's not really embroidery thread, per se. So the stitches might not look as tight, but that has no bearing or no effect on the hoop, okay? So let me say that again. I am not using the proper thread. I am using a Gutermann all-purpose 100% polyester, a 100% polyester Gutermann quilting thread. So the stitches will not look like it would if I was using an embroidery thread. However, that has no bearing on the embroidery hoop, okay? So I just want to be clear there so that there are no misunderstandings. Now, originally I was not going to change the thread, but I think I am going to change the thread so that we can see. We need 2 different colors, so I will change the thread out so that we can see. So I'm gonna let this part finish stitching out, and we'll be back with a different color. All right, guys, so we are back. We have our different thread color, which I kind of put I put a pink on here, okay? So let's go. Sorry, I was trying to get y'all closer, but I think that's all we're going to be able to do. Now this, however, is an embroidery thread. That pink one that I'm using, it is an embroidery thread. And I'm also trying to test out like the calibration on this machine as well. I did just recalibrate it before we started. I was having some calibration issues. So it looks like it might halfway be okay. Probably need to, looks like I might need to recalibrate one more time. But then again, it kind of looks like that's how, yeah, the design kind of looks like, so this is the design. It kind of looks like it has a wider border like this is doing. Oops, sorry guys. Oops. And I have got to do some rearranging again in this room. So when I look at this pattern, it looks like maybe we're supposed to have just a little gap. I don't know if I like that, but we'll see. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do is, remember we cut our thread from the top. We pull our thread from the bottom. Okay. And then we're just going to throw on another embroidery thread. I'm gonna kind of use this yellow because I want us to be able to distinguish. And this is a true embroidery thread as well that I'm using. It is by the brand Isacord. If you guys have never tried out Isacord, not sponsored or affiliated in any type of way, but if you have not tried Isacord's brand embroidery thread or regular sewing thread, baby, you missing out. Okay, so y'all get to see up close and personal how to thread this machine. Okay, I didn't let y'all watch the last color change, y'all. Oh my Jesus. Okay. There we go. And we're just gonna raise this right back up. Still making sure you keeping it from the back. Okay. And we're gonna go ahead and see what we get. It looks like it's, no. I'll let you guys watch that and see what we get. Alright guys, so I don't know if that yellow was a smart idea, but I don't know. But anywho, the whole idea was to test this file out. So, and it's almost done. So y'all have got to see it stitch out in real time. We didn't have any jump offs, any magnets. No magnets move. And overall, these stitched, our file did fairly good, but I think I need to go back. Oops. I need to go back and do some recalibrating. So here's what we have. Well, let's go out some. So here's what we have. So I'm not sure if this is supposed to be like this on this file or not. It looks like it, but I'm not sure. But the point of the matter is, and it looks really good on the back. But the point of the matter is these hoops work. They keep our project stabilized. Nothing jumped off. So shout out to Sewtech. I appreciate you reaching out to me and sending me this hoop. I'll let you guys get one more good look at this hoop. There you go. So I'll let you guys get one more good look at this hoop. It's metal, magnetic, and I love that. So everywhere you see here on these little, whatchamacallits, those little lines, they correspond just like so. So this is your top. See, you have an arrow, and see everything lines up. This arrow lines up in that hole, so forth. Okay, so yes, I love these hoops, and we will be definitely using these bad boys. So once again, thank you to SewTech for sponsoring today's video. We appreciate you reaching out and allowing us to feature your product on this channel.